We back. This whole thing is absolutely insane. People told me I was crazy. People told me I didn't know nothing. I'm a newbie. I'm an idiot. I'm blah, 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 blah. All the things. The little birds tweeting from the nest. We back, everybody. We back big time. I did not anticipate it happening this fast. I did not. I believed it would be a slow crawl, specifically with Algorand. I did not think. I thought the move from 16, I knew the 16-cent move would happen again. I've always been right about the 16-cent move. I was right about it last year. I was right about it when we retested it and came back up leading into the March high earlier in 2024. I was right about it this time. But I did not see the move to 50 cents that fast in the cards. I did not. No one saw that coming. I knew people were excited. I knew it was going to be a quick move from 16 cents to maybe 25 cents, 24 cents. I was ready for that move. I nailed that move. I made a lot of money, guys. I've made so much money while we were gone here. It literally, like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I used to like have goals like, oh, once I do this, I'll buy. Now I don't know what to buy. Now I'm just saving. Now it's just all crypto. And that's great. But like, I didn't think it would happen this fast. I literally started doing a new public portfolio on this channel, full intentions to drop $750,000 in crypto. I bought 100K one time. That bag is now here. Let's look at it. What is that bag now? I already added the next 100,000 in stable coins. That's why it says 307,000. So that initial 100K is $207,000. Like I said, I didn't see it happening this fast. Of course, this isn't even close to everything I have. Not even close. My personal bags, dude, I didn't think it happened this fast. I really didn't. I thought that we would have a slow crawl. Like, you know, I thought the initial jump, let's use the Algorand as the example. I thought that initial jump to 25 cents would be that jump. Then we'd probably retest a little bit, flop and grope around, maybe crawl to 30, you know, get through January, February. I did not see this happening this fast. Just starting with that. That's important to say. Particularly because we're in the second inning. I want to get this straight. This is the second inning. I don't give a shit what crypto influencer told you we're going to top in April. I don't give a shit who said there were people that said that March 24 was the bull run. Where are they at? I don't care who said what. No one has gone to the future and came back and told us. No one. They don't know. No one knows. I want you to really understand that in your heart. No one knows. We have ideas. We can speculate. But no one knows. I can't stress that enough. Whoever told you April, they're just saying words, guys. According to the Bitcoin halving cycle, thank you on the audio feedback. I got the new SM7DB with the preamp. I'll talk about the new toys later. No one knows. All right. Moving forward from there, the Bitcoin halving cycle obviously has this Q3, Q4, 2025 for the top. That has happened every time. That has been right on the money. Perfect timing every single time. That has been the top. We're sitting here December 5th, 2024. Bitcoin just hit $100,000 for the first time in history last night. I was asleep. Jada and I watched Gladiator 2 on our Fire Stick. Not a bad movie. I fell asleep. I wake up, Jada's shaking. AJ, Bitcoin's 100K. Bitcoin's 100K. I'm like, oh shit. That happened. That happened. But, you know, so is it too much too fast? All right. I think that is a part of what we have to take into consideration here. Is this too much too fast? I don't think I don't think so. I don't think so. I think obviously we're going to see some retests. You know, obviously Hedera going from 40 cents back to 30, obviously. We can take a look at the charts in this show. I plan to give you guys a full, maybe hour and a half show today. I know I've been gone. I will touch on my Thanksgiving break, but let me finish my thought. So is it too much too fast? I think there will be the normal retest, but I think that anyone cutting this short, saying April, saying March, because Trump's not even in the White House yet. We've had 2 interest slashes. 2. The macro that has driven crypto for our entire existence, okay, has not even really kicked it into drive yet. We're in like first gear. It needs to shift to 4th or 5th. All right. We're in the 2nd inning. And Trump still has to take office. All next year, we're going to be slashing interest rates. We're going to turn the money printer back on. China, Japan, countries in Europe, all of them also entering a phase of quantitative easing. The world is entering a phase of quantitative easing. Bitcoin is connected to the M2 money supply, which really just started to turn back on. So when people throw around the word super cycle, hitting 100K at the end of 2024, all my favorite altcoins, 3 to 4xing in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I take a vacation, everything changes. I should just stop the channel. If me leaving equals making this much money, bye-bye. Okay. Like seriously. Basically, I can't. Yeah, BlackRock buying billions a week helps. Yeah, facts, brother. Facts to you. That's straight on the head. Yes. And do you think BlackRock's buying the prices this high, buying at 90, buying at 80, buying high 90s to make a couple percent? No. The whales in the legacy system right now are preparing for their 10x down the road. I want you to understand that. BlackRock isn't buying Bitcoin to scalp trade. They're in this for, when has Wall Street ever been in this for the short game? This is big time long play moves, projecting Bitcoin into the millions. It's happening now. And you know, for everybody that, you know, I think what happened, and it happens to the best of it, happened, not going to throw them under the bus, but it happens to everybody. People get bored. Oh my God, VeChain, man. It just won't go. It just kick it or something. It won't pump. Oh, Algorand is dead. Hedera. Oh, this is my favorite one. Hedera, all those companies on the governing council. Where did that get them? 2 weeks later, quads in price. Like, people are so emotionally just destroyed from the bear market and the bad thing after bad thing happening that, like, they're not letting this happen to them. Literally, like, the same conversation always comes up. Algorand went from 16 cents to 30 cents. I get my Twitter DMs. I could scroll for like 3 miles before they ended. And 80% of those DMs were, AJ, should I sell? AJ, should I sell? AJ, should I sell? And this comes to the Telegram group. You know what I'm about to say. The should you sell question starts with, well, if you made a plan before you bought your crypto, like I've been yelling from the rooftops for years now to make that plan, you wouldn't have to ask me this question. Are you hodling for the top of the bull market, or are you trading? Because if you're trading, yeah, we could have a conversation about selling Algorand, you know, in the, you know, 50, 45, 50 cent range, planning to buy more at like the 39, 41 cent range. If you want to like sell and then let it fall 12%, 20%, and then buy. If you want to play that jump in, jump out game, okay. If you're a good trader, you can deal with that, fine. But if you're just holding, Don't play that game. Don't do that. And first of all, make a plan. How do you make a plan? Figure out your average buy price for each coin you hold. I don't care. And this is why having so many coins is such a headache, especially for people who are not professional traders. If you are just throwing money at letters and you're not a professional, don't hold more than 10 coins. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea because you're going to badly time all of them. You're probably going to sell everything the same day, which is like the worst thing you could do. All right. You need to plan average buy price for each coin. And then you need to pragmatically look at, okay, for my average buy price, what's a 5x from here? What's a 6x from here? What's a 4x? What's a 10x? What's an 8x? And logistically think to yourself, what's the most amount of X's I think I could get? Honestly, not like, oh, it's one of 15X. No, it's not. No, it's not. But you know, what could you get from this average buy price? And then figure out a number. And then all right, I said this in my extra strategy video, 70% for my average buy price. See, that's the biggest thing. It's not about 5x from the price today or 5x from the price yesterday. It's 5x from my average buy price. That's the biggest deal. Because it's not about what every coin can do. It's about what you need it to do to achieve your goal. All right. So I'm saying 5x from average buy price. At that point, I'll sell 70%. And then the other 30% can go to the moon. Or if it goes the other way, I'll sell out the rest of it at a 4x. So I 5x 70%, 4x, 30%. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, I sell at 5x. I'm wrong. The rest of my bag, 20x's. But the thing is that I don't need to 10, 20, 15x. If it's about achieving your goal. And if more people looked at it like that, so many less people would ride it to the bottom. Because most people, the reason, should I sell? AJ, should I sell? AJ, should I sell? It's because you don't know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, you don't have your goals specifically written down. If you don't know what you want, that you're not going to do well. You're going to ride it to the top, and you're always going to say, oh, I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more, until you have nothing. That's how this works. So I would rather sell too early and achieve my goal and walk away in the 8 figures. Yes, you heard that right. If AJ completes his goals, this bull market, 8 figures, not 7. 7 figures seemed unobtainable for me. Impossible. Like 2 years ago. Last year I picked up steam. This year I knocked it out of the park. 8 figures now. 7's great. Great. Thanks. 8. To be honest, I want to make 50 million. Straight up. I want to make $50 million. I'm like, not kidding. I made 50 million. It's one of those things where before it was just about survival. I got into crypto to get out of the 9 to 5. I got into crypto to get out of, I felt stuck. I felt helpless. I felt hopeless. I felt I didn't have control over my own life. I didn't. All right. And that's why I got into this thing. That's why I put my head in the sand for a couple of years. I'm talking years, head in the sand, studying, reading, all the things. And I told myself, AJ, just keep going, keep working, keep reading, keep studying. It will come around. And sure enough, it did. It did. And now I'm at a point where it's no longer about survival. I got into this game for survival. Not anymore. Now it's about helping as many people as I can. And I really mean that, because I know what it's like to have nothing at all. Okay. And if I can help one person in this chat get out of a 9 to 5, I can hang my hat and have a good day. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? And so now it's less about survival. It's not about the money anymore. I mean, it's about the money because I'm a day trader, but it's not about the money though. It's more about, really, I want to not only help people get out of 9 to 5, but I want to help people find crypto. I'm going to go on like a pretty crazy marketing run that zero, and I mean 0 crypto YouTubers have ever done. Ever. Like real marketing run. I'm probably going to change the name of I'm always gonna be AJ Writes Crypto, but I'm thinking of a rebrand down the street of something quick, something catchy, something that you could like put on a billboard. AJ Writes Crypto, that couldn't be my name, but that's too long. I need like an umbrella name. And that will be what it is that I push. And basically I'm going to say in the event I make $50 million, 20 of it is going to go back into marketing myself. And that includes like going on other people's YouTube channels, going on television, sponsoring teams, sponsoring series. Like, you know, I'm definitely going to sponsor the motocross series. I actually have intentions to give away a dirt bike at the race and give away a dirt bike to someone watching the TV at the race for the entire motocross season. That's one of my goals. Probably not this year, the next year. That's when I'm going to do that. And that, how crazy would that be? How crazy would that be? All you got to do, you know, follow my page on YouTube. You're in the giveaway, and everyone that does it can win a dirt bike. Like that's stuff like that. I want to become like the Mr. Thank You of crypto. That's honestly what I'm thinking. And it's really more about, hey, like it's not let me restate that. It's not so much follow me and you can do what I did. It's more like learn about crypto and change your life completely. And I kind of just want to be like the vehicle. I don't really care about like my own fame or whatever, celebrity. I don't care about that shit. I just really want to, you know, I wish I could have listened to an AJ when I got into crypto. Because when I got into crypto, man, it was like just crypto face and everyone else, really. And you know, and I just want to do it in my own way. And I feel that there's so much potential in this space that hasn't really been tapped yet that, you know, I think I could be the first to do a lot of things, especially with the plans that I have. All right. So I will leave that there. I got a lot to talk about, and I went on a rant talking about everything else. Let me hit the super chats really fast. And first of all, let me give a quick little overview to everybody. We got, what does that say? About 200 people on YouTube, 400 people on Twitter. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, become a member. We are doing members only live stream tomorrow, 2:00. Been really well in the Telegram group. We did a Black Friday sale for the Telegram group. It's normally $360 for a year. And I gave $200 for a year for, you know, that amount of time. There are still people sending money in. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to like break the door down over a couple days. I'm not going to, if someone sends me $200, I'm not going to say, oh, you're the Black Friday sale's over. You either got to send me money or I'm going to send it back. I'm not going to do that. So if anyone's hearing it for the first time, I'm going to say this. Tomorrow's the last day because I'm not, I cannot tell somebody you're too late. I'm too nice of a guy. And it's so good to have all these new people come into the group that are really catching on. And you know, what's the most craziest thing about the Black Friday sale for me? It was less about the new people that came on, but it was more about the people who were already in the group adding another year to their subscription. Guys, an insane amount of people hit me up for this Black Friday sale. I'm talking like, I don't even know. I lost count. Like, I don't even know. There's like over 270, 260 people in the Telegram group now. And the amount of that number who were already in the group that added on to their subscription, that made me feel the best, because that made me think, okay, the people that are in the group are winning. The people that are in the group want to stay in the group for a whole nother year. That meant the world to me. And I put a lot of work into my Telegram group. Like, I really do. And here's the thing about crypto Telegram groups. I've been in every one. I've been in every single group. Name it. I've been in it. I paid for them all. I figured out what this person was doing, what this person was doing, what this person doing. And I said, oh, I like this. I don't like this. Oh, I like this. I don't like this. You suck. You're good. Whatever. I went through everybody. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to go ahead and say it. My Telegram group is the best alpha Telegram group for leverage traders in all of crypto. I said it. I said it. There we go. Said it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Better bold statement. Bold statement. But I said it. All right. Brumsfield, thank you, sir. With your help, I will no longer have a mortgage or any debt and finally be debt free. Hey, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. You know what? Be careful with that, though. I'm glad you don't have a mortgage. And I think being debt free is a goal for people who don't understand debt. I think some of the smartest people in the world know how to leverage debt to their advantage. My dad always used to tell me, OPM, other people's money. And I never understood that when I was a kid. I never understood that. And then early in my early 20s, man, I destroyed my credit score. Destroyed my credit score. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like a 21, 22-year-old kid. Like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? And so I really went down the rabbit hole. This was actually kind of before / as I was getting into crypto when I figured out the credit card thing. All right. And here's the thing. So they want you to be under 33% utilization. And the problem with credit cards is that people will only have one. And if you have one or two credit cards and your overall credit limit is $10,000 combined, well, say you have two cards and together, add them together, you have a credit line of $10,000. The goal is to stay under 33% utilization. So if you're under 33% utilization and you're paying the minimum payment every month, you're fine. So then I started kind of scratching the back of my head and I realized, whoa, that's actually really powerful. Because if I have so many credit cards, it's not even crazy, but it's hard to manage them all. But if you can manage them all, it's fine. Here's the thing. If you have a credit limit line of $100,000, that means you could spend 33 grand and still be under the utilization limit. Sounds to me like as long as you make the minimum monthly payment, you can spend $33,000 basically for free. And people don't get that. People are like, oh, well, you still have to pay it off. Yeah, you still have to pay it off. But as long as you're under 33% utilization and you're paying the minimum on time every month, you're good. You're good. And people will argue this with me forever. And I'm like, no, this is literally how people do it. Using debt to your advantage is a killer idea. Killer idea. You got to be careful, though. You got to pay the bills on time. Don't be late. Obviously I don't care if I never pay it all off. I don't have to because I'm under my utilization limit. And that's kind of what people don't wrap their minds around. My guy, Jeff Wheelham's one of my platinum members in the Telegram group. Dude, we need to do another call soon. Appreciate you. Of course, Jeff, man. Let me know. I always say to my platinum members, guys, I'm insane busy. Message me. I think I have a call with Brandon. I think it might have been today. Maybe it was yesterday. I'll have to give him a chat. But, I do have probably, I think I got 12 platinum members, 10, 11 platinum members. And basically for the platinum Telegram group, they're in the Telegram group normally, and they do 1 20-minute phone call a month. And I decided to do that only for a very small amount of people because I want to help people that really kind of need that direction. Most of the time it's people that are in the 8-figure club already. Sometimes it's just people who want to talk, which is fine. Tom Crown actually advised me against doing that, but I always thought it'd be a good idea as long as it was a small amount of people. And as I got more platinum signups, I increased the price to get less people. I think there's only like 2 platinum memberships available now. And, I must say all of the people that I have as a platinum member are all really good people. And I do always tell them, hey, in a couple of weeks, just message me and we'll set it up. Like there's no way I'm going to remember to reach out to everybody. So you message me and we'll catch up on the call. So shout out to my guy, Jeff, my platinum member. Good shit. CS $5 super. And Jeff, thank you for that $100 super chat. What the hell, bro? $100, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I should give it back to the community right now during this show. I'll find a way. Do you think we'll have another bull run in 2029? No, I think the bull run's not going to stop until 2029. I'll get circle back to that in a minute. AJ, love everything you do for Algorand. Please check out Monko. Algorand's first blue chip meme coin, 30,000 market cap to 500K in 2 days. Yes, I have seen a lot of tweets about Monko. I didn't realize that market cap jump happened so fast, but I have seen a bunch of that around. Kyle, why does no one post losses in the group, man? I know I'm not the only one learning. Because people don't want to admit when they lose. And I think that's one of the toughest things about having an accurate trading journal is I think you should journal all your trades, and it's really hard for people to write down their losses. Some people want to keep a trading journal and only write down the trades they win. You have to write down the trades because the trades you lose are the best learning experiences. If you can lose a trade and go back to that and really focus on where you went wrong and what you could have done, or where you say you were winning and then it came down, or it was just bad from the start, or how you could have minimized your loss. Those are like the big, and I have seen people in the group talk about trades they've lost. It's not often, but I have seen a couple. But you're right, dude. I think being way more forward about the trades you lose, big deal. Karen Harris says, I am glad you didn't listen to Tom. Karen Harris, you're in trouble. We did a call and then we haven't done one since. So you're on the docket, Mrs. Karen Harris. We are going to make that happen here pretty soon. Turbo listing on Coinbase. I know, that's crazy. H-bar algo. Thank you, AJ. I got you, fam. I got you. I think there were a lot of people that told me I didn't know anything. I was just stupid, blah, blah, blah. What happened to all that? Where are they at? Bring them back. Where are they at? And guys, I knew this was going to happen. I didn't know when. I didn't know it was going to happen so hard, so fast, but I knew that this would happen in terms of them getting to these prices eventually. Literally, when I did the staking interview with John Allen Woods, I said, okay, so Algorand's about to lock up X amount of the circulating supply. So you take Algorand circulating supply, you remove X percent, which leaves less coins in circulation, which does what? It like builds pressure that will pull the price up because there's less coins in circulation. When Ethereum, I saw a tweet that was like, when Ethereum introduced staking, it 20x'd in like X amount of, in a certain amount of months or something. I have to go back and look at but the point was when Ethereum started doing it, and as the market cap started to get locked up, it just boomed. And we did that staking interview at 14 cents, 13 cents, knowing staking was coming. Guys, I tried to tell you. Like, we know staking is coming to Algorand. This thing is going to happen. That's proven that it happens every time someone else does it. And here it comes. And no one wanted to listen. Damn. Crazy. Still over 100K 14 hours later. And guys, so kind of let me go back to that idea. Someone said, do you think we're going to have a bull market in 2029? And I said, I don't think the bull market's going to end until after 2029. What I meant by that was, obviously, guys, there will be bear markets. Don't get me wrong. But I think that crypto is going to reach a new normal. Like, obviously, there was a big wall at 100K because there were so many sell orders there. Now we've broken through it. Now it's kind of like the sky's the limit. I think that whenever we hit a top in 2025, I think the new floor for crypto is going to be a few $1 trillion in total higher than our previous floor. I can show you what I mean on the Bitcoin chart in a little bit. But I think the overall floor for crypto is going to be way higher than ever before. And it will be like a new normal. Okay, that was very strange. All right. Let's jump into couple stories here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I do appreciate you guys. This is I did a couple of Mario Nafal spaces yesterday. I don't know why I got logged out of my account. That is very strange. A16Z predicts AI agents, Dunas, and tokenization will drive crypto innovation in 2025. The rise of new AI agents, new forms of decentralized organization, and the tokenization of new asset class are among the narratives A16Z staffers are watching in 2025. And these AI agent things, there was a conversation in the Mario No Fall space yesterday. Definitely listen to the one I retweeted. There's a lot of big conversation going on about those right now. And just for clarity, I will read this off ChatGPT for anyone who doesn't know what an AI agent is. An AI agent is a software program or system that uses artificial intelligence to perceive its environment, process information, and take actions to achieve specific goals. AI agents are designed to stimulate aspects of human decision making, problem solving, or other intelligent behaviors, often automating tasks, assisting humans in various domains, and then kind of talking about everything else. But that's kind of like the overview. Applications of AI agents, customer support, healthcare, finance, trading bots in the stock market. It says right there on ChatGPT, robotics and gaming. So I kind of hope that nails down kind of the point with what A16Z is saying here about these AI agents. Till I got distracted. A couple my YouTube started making noise on my laptop. That was very strange. Hey, we're at 107 likes. How many people are watching the show? 239. That means 139 of you are in big trouble, mister. Hey, make sure you go over there, click that like button. Really helps the channel. I'd really appreciate it. All right. So Agent AI drama. I haven't read this whole story. So people are getting mad that they're getting beat by bots. Is that what they're saying? They're front running. Yeah, and that, see, this is kind of a worry that if AI bots, like for real, control all of the trading, everything's going to be a trap. You know what I mean? It's going to be really hard to trade against every bot in the world. You know what I mean? That is kind of a worry. But yeah, something we're gonna have to do a little bit more research on. I just kind of wanted you guys to be aware of the story. I have way too much other stories to talk about to get too stuck on this story. But definitely check out this article and kind of go and do some reading on AI agents and stuff like that. There's a lot of really interesting stuff there. Really awesome story here. Crypto.com teams up with MasterCard for GCC market expansion. That is absolutely massive. For those of you who don't know, the GCC refers to the area encompassing member states of the Gulf Cooperation Council. Right, so the member countries of the GCC: Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab AEE. So like Dubai. That's massive. What is crypto.com at right now, by the way? Well, I'm curious. CRO. Let me go to a different chart that's not marked up. 21 cents. Okay. Yeah, I think this one's still way low. This is a really easy chart to decipher too, because one, I know this thing went to like this is a bad chart because it doesn't go far enough back. There we go. So 2021, how far is CRO from? Yeah, I know it went to $1 from here to here, 361% away from that all-time high. I don't know the tokenomic implications, but what I will say about this move here is that this floor, and this is kind of lines up with support resistance, right here, and obviously that floor there. So that's a target historically, which is 74% from where we are. Another thing that yells at me almost immediately with this chart is the double top, obviously, right? This level is at 23.3, 11% away from that. So I would say that alarm right there, ladies and gentlemen, 23.3, that would be an alarm that I would react to for sure on the crypto.com CRO. I have been looking at coins that haven't totally popped off yet, and I would say this is one of them. Also, if you wanted to kind of draw this little baby uptrend here, kind of creating an ascending triangle like that. Let me make it bigger, change the color. All right, kind of see this uptrend with these touches here, here, and here. All right, and when we connect that to this double top, we have an ascending triangle. All right, so let's get that measured move. Boom to boom, and pop that to there. And then the point of intersection, i.e. where the chart will be forced to either break down or break out, that point of intersection is Saturday, December 28th, 11 a.m. So before September 28th, so sometime this month, crypto.com is going to be forced to break this local uptrend or to break out. Okay. And that is something worth knowing. That's a piece of information worth knowing, where the point of intersection lies on this chart. And the ascending, the move from the ascending triangle, the measured move here, is 42% to the upside to 33 cents, which takes us a little bit below that target support resistance level from previous price action back here. So definitely worth keeping an eye on crypto.com. Just gave you a free setup, set an alarm at 23.3. All right. And guys, when you see stories like this, expansion, 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 what does that say? What does that say? Say the word, 2 words with me. Mass adoption. The mass adoption we dreamed of. It's the most overused 2 words in all of crypto. We dreamed about it. We talked about it. We thought about it. All the things about it. It's happening. It's happening. We went as high as we did in 2021 with the grim reaper of regulation haunting every step we took. Donald Trump is entering the White House here in January. Things are going to change. We are going to be filthy rich. And I can't wait. And I can't wait. Speaking of Donald Trump, congratulations, Bitcoiners. 100,000. You're welcome. Together we will make America great again on truth.social. Very cool. I don't have a Truth account, but I did see this link somewhere and I clicked on it. And I think that is absolutely badass. I was there at Bitcoin Nashville when Trump spoke, and I'm bullish. Also, some of you might have seen that SUI, S-U-I, recently hit a new all-time high of $4 that might something to do with the Phantom Wallet integrating SUI blockchain for enhanced performance. Phantom Wallet now supports the SUI blockchain, joining Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Phantom is certainly a go-to wallet for DeFi and dApps, all of that good stuff. I think this was a logical move. Phantom wallets are awesome. If you don't have a Phantom wallet, or at least just have one with a couple SOL in it, what the fuck are you doing? I think, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I would love to be sponsored by them, but it's a good wallet just to use. It's not like, an exchange, but I think for what it does, it's pretty badass. And I think opening up to SUI is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, in my opinion. All right. Another topic I want to hit here. AI predicts a $1 timeline for Shiba Inu. How long until $10? All right. First of all, I hate stories like this. I absolutely hate stories like this. But to be fair, I like Shiba Inu. I do like Shiba Inu. I think that, and it's important to let me kind of paint this picture really fast. 1 second. It's important to keep meme coins in your mind here. Why is that? In the top 100, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the top 100, 7 of them are meme coins. Only 7% of the coins in the top 100 are memes, according to CoinGecko. And of course, we have the Pepe and the Peanut and the Popcat and the Peanut and all that. And it does get a little, once we get down to the 200, 300s, there are certainly some coins here that are going to multiply. But I don't think I am always the type of trader that would rather target these ones. Why is that? Because these ones are going to have more volume on leverage exchanges. I always say you know, my meme strategy is to target top 100 memes, because if Bitcoin would toggle 4% or 3%, a meme coin is going to toggle 16 to 20%. You know, kind of general statement there, blanket statement. And they always have a lot of leverage liquidity. So I'm always looking at these moves here. And I think Shiba Inu has a long way to go. I mean, Doge's market cap is currently 64.7 billion. Shiba is only 18.5. I don't think Shiba would ever flip Doge, but I still think Shiba Inu is going to have a respectable run. It is a coin I hold. It is a coin I have always kind of targeted. At least for my hodl bag. Where's my coin perspective? Here we go. So let's look at this. What would Shiba need to get to $1? All right, so target for SHIB 1. Huh. Okay, so that would require a $589 trillion market cap. Really? It sounds to me like that's never going to happen. But according to cryptonews.com, AI predicts a $1 timeline. Oh my God, these people are crazy. To be fair, that is absolutely a batshit statement, and I did want to drive that point home for you guys. But, right now, what would it take to get to like 100th or 1000th? 0.001, 31x. 589 billion. That doesn't seem too far-fetched. Or even like 07, 21x. Let's say 04. 235 billion, 0.004. That kind of feels closer. That's probably more pragmatic. 0. So right now there are 4 zeros and a 3. I think there will be 3 zeros and a 3. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing this. I'm over here. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is more pragmatic. I don't think it's ever going to hit $1, but I do think 0.003, 176 billion, 853%. That seems possible. Maybe 15x getting on just under 300 billion. That also, you know, I think that wheelhouse makes sense. I might be overshooting a little bit, but I am telling you guys, I'm not sleeping on Shiba. It's not like a massive hold for me, but I do think it's going to have its day in the sun in a big way. All right. Ethereum validators face a $500 million loss if Uniswap exits the network. This is some shit right here. Uniswap's move to Unichain could cost Ethereum validators 400 to 500 millions in lost annual revenue. Uniswap accounts for 14.5% of Ethereum's gas fees, destroying 1.6 billion worth of ETH and weakening deflationary effects. That's a good point. The weakening of the deflationary effects. That is, I didn't even think of that. Layer 2 adoption and protocol migration could reduce Ethereum security infrastructure, leading to negative feedback loop. Wow. This is really interesting. Justin Bonds, founder and chief Cyber Capital, warns that the migration and of significant protocols such as Uniswap might undermine one of the core narratives behind Ethereum being a deflationary currency. At the moment, Uniswap's universal router 14.5, 1.6. Okay, sorry. I'm just reading this whole story for myself the first time here. Justin Bonds, that's like the guy that complained inaccurately about the SWI tokenomics, but it was actually a good thing because then SWI was really forward about it. I talked about that in my SWI price prediction video, and he also said some shit about Algorand that was wrong too. He's kind of all over the place. I did a space with him on Mario Nafaz before. He's not really my favorite person, but I also like don't really care, you know what I mean? Like whatever. But he is connecting dots on, you know, logic leaps like this. He's a smart guy. I'll give him that. Okay. Moving forward. The Hawk Tua girl claims no tokens sold as meme launch sparks crypto community backlash. Talk to a girl. What are you doing, girl? I met her at the fight in Nashville. And I was walking with Austin from Altcoin Daily, and Hawk Tua walks this way. And I said, I love you, Hawk Tua. And she says, I love you too, baby. And Austin was like, dude, what the hell was that? It was very funny. It was very funny. She's actually a really nice girl, very cool. Jada and I met her before, got a picture with her and stuff, hung out for a minute. Very nice girl. Why is she dropping meme coins? This is the stuff that will ruin a C grade celebrity. If you are a C or D level celebrity, don't do it. Don't do it. All right. And they launched it on Solana. It had a very, very sharp move. 500 million market cap. It's in a matter of minutes, and it nosedove to 60 million shortly after. Of course, I've seen some of the tweets. Oh, I lost my life savings. I bought $30,000 here and it fell. And I'm just like, why'd you put your life savings on a meme coin about a girl that got famous or about joking about blowjobs? You're an idiot. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I this is the thing with the memes, man. That people ask me for like the pump.fund stuff. How do you do it? What should I target? What should I look at? And you know what I tell them? If you want to throw $100 at a meme coin on Solana, all right. But you are not going to make a consistent strategy throwing darts. Why don't you learn how to actually trade? Because if you know how to actually trade, actually leverage trade, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, you don't need to do that. You don't need to throw darts. You're basically going, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. You're not going to make it. And there are people that claim, oh, I have a strategy. No, you don't. No, you don't. You threw a couple darts and a couple of those darts hit. That doesn't mean like you're a genius. Because if you were a really good trader, you would not be throwing darts at memes. Prove me wrong. Like, seriously, where are they at? Just, like, give them to me. Prove me wrong. And the sad thing is, I like Haley. I like her. I hate that this happened. And it's kind of just like the worst play ever. Of course, the legal fallout. Of course, I mean, this could be the bottom. This isn't good. And of course, she's trying to explain herself. The team hasn't sold one token, and not one KOL was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers the best we could through high fees in the start of the launch. So she clarified the tokenomics were designed with transparency and that Welch's team sold no tokens. They also noted that her team's token allocation is 10% and it's locked for 1 year and subject to a 3-year vesting schedule. That's actually pretty smart. To only give you and your team 10%, lock it for a year, and then take 3 more years for it to come out. That's pretty smart, actually. That's a vesting schedule I agree with, to be honest with you. That's not that bad. A lot of people are way more greedy than that. But of course, because regardless of what they did was transparent or not transparent or whatever, because it rose and fell so hard, it makes her look bad. And it makes her, people just see the story and think she did something wrong. Regardless of how transparent they were, regardless of what they said in response, like now that, demerit is stuck to her name, regardless of if she did the right thing or not. And that's it. You're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. People like, oh, you should start a Grogger coin. Absolutely fucking not. No way. No. Let's play a game called No. And we can start playing it right now. No. Okay. So, this sucks. This situation sucks. I hate to see it, but you play with fire, you get the horns. Yeah, of course we hit the story. Bitcoin hits 100,000 for the first time ever. We can take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart. Also interesting, 8 billion of Bitcoin short risk as Bitcoin climbs to 110. We can talk about that in a minute as well. Last story I really want to zoom in on here. Mt. Gox moves billions after Bitcoin hits milestone. Guys, I want to really drive something home here. Stop looking at the Mt. Gox stories. These stories don't matter. And I'm bringing this story up just to tell you that it doesn't matter. 24,000 Bitcoin. Well, guess what? There are millions and millions and millions of Bitcoin, you know? And I don't think that when you are dealing with a market cap, okay, let's just really look at this. Okay. Okay, obviously there's 21 million Bitcoin ever. All right. And 19.7 of them, almost 19.8 of them are in the circulating supply. Most of the job is done in terms of the supply being in circulation. There is an argument about how many of them are lost. That's its own conversation. But we're also talking a $2 trillion market cap. 2 trillion. So do you think 15,000 Bitcoin is really going to like move the meter that hard? No, it's not. Like, guys, we're talking a $2 trillion. So if this goes from 2,018 to 2,011, it doesn't really move the needle at all. Like at all. It doesn't matter. Stop giving a shit about the Mt. Gox stories. It doesn't matter. And guys, obviously Ethereum had a big run up. And I think that it's going to continue. I think Ethereum has yet to really stretch its legs. I think it has a long way to go. For sure. We can take a quick look at that chart as well. I do want to drop in here. I got 260 people on YouTube and it says 600 on Twitter. I think the Twitter metric might not be accurate because I think it counts every time someone scrolls by it, but whatever. Who's ever watching the show? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I did take a little time off, took a little break, went to Orcas Island, Washington for Thanksgiving, hung out with my mom and my 2 sisters and also Jada's side of the family as well. Had her like grandparents and aunts, uncles, family. Big shout out to Jada's mom and Christian and Jason and everybody. Much love to you guys. Really appreciate it. Marissa, Mookie Chops, everybody. You guys rock. We had a really good time. Went on the boat. Hung out with my sisters, hung out with Jada's little sister, just a really good family time. I did make a little bit of content while I was there, but then I got to a point, one where I made so much money, I stopped thinking. I was just like, yeah, well, this doesn't matter anymore. And then, and I also just wanted to take a time to really like, my mom just had surgery yesterday. So keep my mom's thoughts and prayers for my mama. Definitely give her a prayer if you're someone who prays. I know I do. And, so it was really good to spend some time with the family. And sometimes when I go to Orcas Island, Jada and I met there. I lived there for a number of years. If you never heard of Orcas Island, Washington, for the love of God, give it a Google. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place. Some people vacation there. I know like Oprah and people like that, like own property out there in the San Juan Islands. Really amazing time. And I need to do that every now and then. I kind of need to kind of just unplug and plug back in. And I feel so much better. And of course, obviously, watching my personal bags 3-4x from where they already were. I'm sure some of you can do the math on where I'm at now. And holy shit. Wow. Amazing. 50 million. Not stopping to 50 million. I'll tell you that much. Also did do some upgrades to the studio here. Got the new SM7DBs. This microphone has a preamp in it, which is pretty cool. I got a new looping station that I'm going to play around with here pretty soon. I got the Apollo Twin X interface, which is going to make my audio better from the Zoom box over here. Still working on downloading the drivers and setting everything up. Got some speakers. Going to do like some like music stuff just for fun. A lot of you know that I used to be in like pop punk bands, hardcore bands, metal bands, hip hop. I love music, love it all. So I am going to have some fun with it, but I'm also kind of updating the audio quality, getting a couple new cameras here as well, lights, stuff like that. And it's all tax write-offs, which is the best part about buying new toys. So yeah, it's been fun to, I definitely, went hard on Amazon for a little bit. Got my guy Goody is working for me again, which is pretty cool. I don't think a lot of you know the story with Goody, but I'm sure you will when he comes back. He's going to be like kind of here sometimes and then also working remote sometimes. Still kind of working out the details, but I definitely need like more people on my team, especially with where I am now. I can definitely afford it. Yeah, I did this like solo for so long. And some of you might even notice, hey, I have a microphone arm now. Look, I'm not holding the mic anymore. It kind of feels weird because I like to hold things. I like to hold them well, so but yeah. So yeah, definitely got some things going on. All right. Still gave the group great setups while he was not making normal videos. Hell yeah. I stay plugged in with my Telegram group, bro. I like, even if I don't do anything, I will still post to my Telegram group most of the time. Algo has been my biggest gainer this month. Hell yeah, dude. They're both going to be good. How am I now just hearing pay me an algo? Man, come on. You're like 2 years late to that party, bro. We should write a second verse, in my opinion. I think Cassius and I should go back and write a second verse. I think that'd be fun. AJ, do you think PT is still a good coin? TA? Question mark. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. Someone said, what's your mama's name? Karen. Karen is my mama's name. I think she was the first Karen ever. Like, oh, you're such a Karen. Like that, what she started it. She's the first one. No one. She's the first one ever. She started it. And yes, she wants to speak to the manager. She really does. She wants to speak to the manager. Like she does. Shout out to Karen. Much love, mama. Hold the mouse. Oh yeah, I'll definitely roast my mom. My mom, she'd be dying right now if she watched. She probably is watching this, but she watches most of my live streams. I'm not going to tell you her name in the chat, but she is very funny. Marissa said, I love Karen. Well, we love you, Marissa. Karen Harris says it's a beautiful name. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Where was I? I was going to talk about something and then I got lost. How you see render going this cycle? You know, I'm kind of at a point with my price prediction videos now where I hit all the coins that like matter, like that are like really high traffic coins in terms of like Google search trends and stuff. And like once I go through like the nears and the renders and, you know, the ondos of the world, stuff like that, you kind of start hitting the coins that are like not really even on my radar. I kind of honestly only want to do price predictions on coins that I'm holding. You know what I mean? I don't want to go through the entire top 100. I really don't. But I still, there is a Jasmine price prediction, Angel. There is one. Go check my videos. It's there. It's very good too. Big. And guys, was I right about Jasmine or was I right about Jasmine? J-Chains, man. Oh God, I've been holding it for so long. I've been holding this Jasmine. I'm not doing anything. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, J-Chains. It's going to pump. It's a great project. It's a very small market cap. It's barely in the top 100. This thing's going to rock. But it's boring and other coins are pumping without me. I'm like, yeah, that's the sacrifice. You're the coin you hold is going to stay still while other coins pump. And if you sell the coin you hold to jumping to the coin that's pumping, it's going to stop pumping while the coin you hold pumps. Okay. Like, damn it, J-Chains. And what did he do? What did he do? I tried to tell him. But guys, Jasmine is going to absolutely rip. Jasmine, I literally made a video in my Cybertruck right before Thanksgiving saying, what coins am I targeting now? The coins that just had daily cross EMAs that have not popped off yet. The Graph, FET, Optimism, Jasmine, and there was one more. The Graph, FET, Jasmine, Optimism. There's one more. I forget the fifth one. But I was right about all of them. I was literally right about all of them. I'll go to $1 by the end of the year. I don't think $1, but I think Algorand still has a very long way to run. Let's start with PT. I know someone wanted to quick little overview on it really quick. ICP near. I don't think I'm going to do ICP, but I might do near. Yeah, so PT has been in kind of this parallel channel. Blip, 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 blip. You get my point here, right? And it is now kind of fallen down. It was at like 160 something, 166. It topped out. It's at 137 now. It has kind of fallen in the channel here. This support resistance level is big. Definitely set an alarm 143. I'm rounding up there. We also have a big support resistance level, interestingly enough, from back here. If we remember this white line, let's extend this over. Let's see. Oh, not the brush. Let's extend this line over. And look at where we are. And look at where we popped from. Oh, man. So I would say losing 129. If we go into the 128s, that's not good. That's really not good. Because we either want to hold like this area here. You see how every time it comes up and down, it hits this level. It kind of goes through this level every time. And that's, you know, the point of control is kind of up here at 133. So we're a little bit under the POC right now, but I kind of anticipate this thing staying in that channel and hopefully breaking out and up eventually. I think that it's just been a little bit boring and there are other coins pumping while this fell. So that kind of sucked to have that. I mean, I have a pretty large bag of PT and I wish I put the whole thing in Jasmine when it was at 161, but hey, we can't make every move, you know? And I think this thing, I feel totally fine holding this coin with where it is. I think it's going to continue. But at the same time, it does not take up more than 4% of my portfolio. This is kind of like a splash pick for me, although it's been a rock solid splash pick that more than tripled in price from most of my average entries. So I think PT is rock solid. Algo, just pay me an algo. Yeah, you know, I take it this far. I don't need a whip bit boy. I'll borrow his car cash. Damn, this thing's fast. AL to the GO and we ain't paying gas. Damn, that song ripped. All right, so here we are. Of course, Algorand hit this local top at 61.5. All right, so this is our new target. I do like that it held this floor. I like this. I like this a lot. This level is at 45.2. Let's write this down for everybody. Actually, let's say 45.4. 0.454. Why is this level important? Because it held here. It bounced here before it continued. Interesting. It is kind of lined up with this volume spike right here. And under this is actually where things get scary. I would say if Algorand loses like this level, which is 40 cents. Algorand loses 40 cents, it's going to plummet. It's going to plummet because the volume doesn't really wake back up to like 32. Algorand loses 40 cents, it falls to 32. If it loses 454 right here, we could maybe target a short to 40 right here. If we lose this, I'm sad. We lose this, I'm sad. Okay. Very well, it could bounce right here and go. It very well could. It might, actually. It might. If you wanted to tighten this conditional range and trade it, since Algorand does have leverage, a lot of volume on leverage exchanges like PHEMEX, definitely click the link for PHEMEX down below. 52.4 right here. 524. 524. Okay. So basically, because we see how it kind of stopped here. Oh, come on. Let me draw the line. Stop it. See how it kind of stopped here and fought here? So we get to here. We can target this previous high. We lose 454. We short to here. That's how I'm looking at Algorand right now. I would like to see a bounce. I really would. We are looking at 2 hour right now. I do want to check out the 12-minute for a second. Yeah, it is like holding this level pretty good. Like, and I like that this high is slightly lower. Excuse me, this low is slightly higher, like right here. I would like to see it like kind of respect that. And even if you really wanted to tighten this range, if you're really trying to be a scalper, this is something I want you to look at. All right. So if we go from right here, boom. All right. Pull this across. All right. And then we pull this right. I would say, oh, come on. I would run it from there. All right. So the top of this here is 0.492. The bottom is 0.467. All right. So from here, there have been a couple little baby outliers. But other than the couple baby outliers, Algorand has spent the past day and 3 hours inside of a 5% range. Let me do that one more time. Let me fix that a little bit. I think I did the time measurement wrong. Yeah, about a 5.4% range in over a day. So when this happened, that's what I like to call a box of chop. For the past 24 hours, Algorand is just bouncing between these two levels. All right. I'll give them to you. I will give you these two levels. This is a new thing. All right. 0.492, 0.492. All right. And this one is 0.466, 0.466. Okay. So we have targets already built in that we already gave you. All right. We got this top one here at 0.523 and this bottom one here at 0.5454 that we already talked about. All right. So when it ranges, when the price kind of stops out and ranges like this, let me get rid of this and kind of scoot this on over so it makes sense to you guys. All right. So when we range like this, I don't care about, the movement back and forth here. We care about the break. And the interesting thing about this break is that we already have targets, multiple targets for each side of the trade. And once again, this is what I like to call a conditional range. This is a term I created. This is my own personal trading strategy. And it also has a lot to do with volume. Because you kind of want to chase, like, according to volume analysis, I would say this is going to break down, but that doesn't always matter. There is sometimes confluence that is misleading, and it happens on purpose, which is why I tell people not to guess, but to react. Because if this alarm goes off, or you want to be safer and wait for 454 to go off, okay, we could use volume to determine that once we get to here, what did I just do? That this would kind of fall off the hill. Okay. All right. And there is negative confluence. When you kind of zoom out 2-hour chart, you kind of see how ridiculous this pump really is. All right. And you see the point of control is actually all the way back down here at 21 cents. There is bearish confluence all day. We're finally coming in the red for the first time in the money flow. We got a red dot on the 2-hour. There is bearish confluence. But guess what? Just because there's bearish confluence doesn't mean that it can't keep going. If this alarm goes off, you still have to be ready to go long, even if there's bearish confluence. This is something I've been trying to drill into the head of my Telegram group. Guys, like, sometimes some trades can seem bearish. The confluence can be pointing down. But if the bullish alarm goes off, you need to be ready to rock. Like, you need to be able to say, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's set a tight stop loss and let's rock with it. And I think that people kind of have trouble changing their mind. People don't want to be wrong. Also, I wanted to point out one more thing. Just want to clean Algorand chart. If you kind of look at this uptrend, this is a point I made in the Telegram group yesterday. Kind of rough draw here. Algorand could actually, and then this level, where's my volume profile? All right. Like this. Okay. So Algorand could actually fall straight down to like 36, 42 cents and technically still be in this uptrend. So this uptrend is worth setting an alarm on. Also, this level here at 32.8 to 33 cents, which was a little. Why is this level important? This support resistance level did not just appear out of the clear blue sky, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Why is that? Let's go to the daily. Let's zoom out. Whoa. Look at that. This level was also the 2023 high before we took off. All right. So would it surprise me if that level becomes a new home base for Algorand? If the overall ceiling gets lifted? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I would like to see Algorand forever remain above 33 cents. But obviously, let's stick to our strategy here. We already, on the first chart we made, we have this kind of level. We don't want to see it lose, 0.454. And we also wanted to see it respect this uptrend, but also know that it's very important for Algorand to hold this massive support resistance level, just around 33 cents. So there you go. So I know people are asking me for chart shout outs and stuff like that. Hey. Rich Crypto, thanks for the TA, AJ. I'm glad I listened to you about HBAR and Algo. You single-handedly helped me achieve financial freedom. It's what I do. That's what reading that message. Yes. That's what I want. Guys, I've gotten so many DMs like, dude, thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. That is the stuff. That is why I do this. Like, I really want you guys to wrap your minds around the fact that, like, I actually give a shit. Like, I actually care. I want to see my audience succeed. If you guys aren't winning, I fucking failed you. Straight up. I failed you. And I have not failed myself. I am fucking killing it. So if I am killing it and I am telling you guys what I'm doing, you should be killing it. Okay. And I will always be the first one in line to tell you when I make mistakes. I will be the first one in line to tell you I was wrong. I literally started this show by saying I didn't think this was all going to happen so fast. I did not. I saw the 16. Let's using Algorand as an example. I saw the 16 cents to 23, 24 cents happening. I saw that on the cards. I thought it could hit a quarter. I thought, we'd flop and grope in there. I did not see no move to 50 cents coming. I'll tell you that. All right. But hey, that's crypto. You got to be ready for anything. You got to be ready for absolutely anything. I do just want to do a quick little overview of the top 100. Jasmine, top leader, 35.652. Sweet, 423, kept going. WorldCoin, Litecoin, Hype, Render, just under $10. Finally, Render wakes up. Near, still under $8. Losers, Kaya, Stow, Quant. Hey, Quant, man, I don't want to talk about Quant, man. I'm bummed, bro. I'm bummed about Quant. Like, I know they pumped. They went 100 to 140 or whatever, but like, I can't. I can't, dude. I can't. That's it. That's how I feel about Quant. I can't. Sorry. Sand obviously came down. Sand had a really big pump. We had to expect that pullback, just kind of like with Algorand and H bar as well. But yeah, I mean, this is good, guys. And I still think, and I will give you this final thing before I leave today. I've been right about a lot of things. I've made an insane amount of money. I know some of you have as well. I know some of you have. Millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I have one trick left up my sleeve for you right here, right now. There is one coin that has done okay, that is not even close to where it's going to be. Last week, that coin was FET. That coin was Jasmine. And obviously, we've seen what Jasmine has done. Jasmine has caught up and has met expectations. Hip, hip, hooray. Let me pull the chart as I talk filler words for a couple more minutes. And to be honest with you, I think some of you might see this coming. Some of you might not. Where are my EMA indicators? I need to fix something here. 1 second. Do this. 1 sec. Settings. Red. White. The one coin that has not done what I know it's going to do is the graph. GRT, ladies and gentlemen. GRT. It is still 44, 45% away from its 2024 high. Nothing crazy has happened with the tokenomics. The querying, the indexing protocol, it's an index protocol, which what it does. That volume has multiplied. We did kind of follow this breakout. All right. We've been aware of the graph, bought a lot of graph, kind of 10, 20, 11, 15 cents from the breakout itself. Let's just go from the low, from 12 cents to here, about 180% 30 days. Pretty damn good, really, from the bottom. But this thing is underperforming. It's underperforming big time. We do have the EMA cross on the daily, pretty big. I did want to zoom into a 2-day. On the EMA cross on the 2-day, guys, look at this. Is just happening now. Right here, right now. Look at that. On a 2-day chart. The larger the indication, larger the time frame, excuse me, the more meaningful the indication. Obviously, I know that this rip up is pretty ridiculous, even from like the EMA itself, 75% in 20 days. That's crazy. That's crazy big. What worries me is obviously kind of this. There's kind of the wicks right here, and the wicks right here align with these little fellas right there. Bounce off that a couple times. This is a big support resistance level we have to break. And if we want to go from the bodies of these candles right here, that's actually kind of right where the price is right now. So there's this kind of wick support resistance range Jasmine needs to hit. The problem is that on the 2-day chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 of the last 10 candles have all been green, which isn't out of the ordinary. I mean, let's look at the anatomy of this pump. It kind of looks pretty similar, doesn't it? If we kind of look at this, right? So we go from right here, the first green candle, to here. All right. We're talking 125% in 30 days from the first green candle right here. I made a blue line there. Okay. Can you guys see that? You can. Okay. Now let's go from, and what's interesting about that is that look at where it took off from. The first green candle here is like right there. This was the value area for the graph. I would say from like here to here would constitute the value area. You could even argue that it's a little wider like that. Actually, you could count that as the value area. I'd count it a little smaller, but you get my point. That actually doesn't matter. So from right here, which is basically the same level, the same green candle. All right. Hey, look, gets to that same level. And how many days, everybody? 30 days. What was this one again? What was this one again? Oh, yeah, 30 days. Hey, that's funny. From that same level, the same support resistance level, this one, from the first green candle, the graph twice now has gone from this line, 14 some cents. How far? What percent? 132% in 30 days. It did it not once, but twice. Twice. It kind of seems to me like this pump's really similar to the last one, doesn't it? From the same exact level to the same exact price in exactly 30 days. So what happened after that? What happened after that? It spent the next 2 to 4 days pumping another 50%. All right. So we do have to consider that from this pop off to that top for the graph happened in the span of 34 days. I do think that it could repeat that again. It could do the same exact thing again. I would like to see it like Algo and HBAR go past the 2024 high. I will be disappointed if the graph closes this year below this level. And that level is 49 cents, just under 50 cents. The thing is that with this many green candles, it has to turn around eventually, right? Well, tell that to this candle right here. And that could be this candle right here. All right. And obviously, guys, there will be a point in time here where we have to retest. But I want you to realize when you kind of zoom out and look at the totality of this pump compared to what this thing can do. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are right here. We're right there. Okay. I rest my case. Let's see what happens in the next 4 days with the graph. Exact same timeline for those two pumps. Very interesting stuff there. I know I got some, it is lagging for sure. I know I got some charts, people asking for charts. I will do a TA overview today. Maybe like a 4 charts in 4 minutes. It's never actually 4 minutes. I always say 4 charts in 4 minutes, but it's never 4 minutes. I think I do need to make more videos like that now that I'm home back in the studio. I don't have any spaces today. I will certainly make a video for you guys. I do appreciate each and every one of you. On my thing, when you combine YouTube and Twitter together, we have 1,000 people, 1,001 people watching the show right now. That means the world to me. Very cool. Thank you guys for being here. Right now, we got 267 on YouTube. Man, that is so awesome. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's big help. Make sure you smash the like button. Help us get in the algorithm. You guys absolutely rock. Shout out to my groggers out there. You guys, this community, I could not be more grateful for the groggers. Get rich or get wrecked, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to do a normal live stream tomorrow and a members only stream tomorrow. I'm going to do both because I know I've been a little bit behind, kind of took a break for Thanksgiving and everything. And December is a very hectic, busy month. We are going to, I am going to have a TA update video for you guys today as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that video. Probably a little bit later today, probably like 2 o'clock, something like that. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of love and respect for you guys. If you feel like you're behind, if you feel like you're missing out, and you have not made the most of this bull run, ask the chat, guys. Ask the chat. Join my Telegram group. Send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. Ask the chat if it's good or not. There's over 260, 270 traders in there that are all there. They all paid to be there because it's an amazing alpha group. And I'm going to say, the Black Friday sale went way over longer than it should have because I kind of generously left the door open for people who wanted to get in but had to move money around, or they had to blah, blah, blah. I kind of got stuck. I left the door open. I will say, today's the last day. 1 year, $200. It's normally $360, and next year the price is going up. ajalphagroup@gmail.com. If you send the money today, Thursday, you're in. If you send the money on Friday, you're out. I had Black Friday sale for a week because so many people signed up, and I want as many people to get in on the opportunity while it's still cheap, while they still can, because I don't want my audience to feel like they're missing out on making the most amount of money they can, because I put a lot of time into my Telegram group, put a lot of effort into my Telegram group, and I don't want you guys to miss out on those trades. So there you go. I appreciate each and every one of you. My name is AJ Writes Crypto. Get rich or get wrecked. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.